Tonight's story is called Amelia the Mouse, Inventor Extraordinaire. Now the first word, inventor, we all know it means a person who creates new things. The next word is a little long. It's made up of extra and then ordinaire. Extraordinary, and it means outstanding, and it's pronounced extraordinaire. Story is written by J.W. Kohler and illustrated by Kate Fallahy.
You are right. I love to invent, I love to create, and I love to build things. This tool is called a wrench.
There once was a little mouse who lived in a little house under a big oak tree. Amelia wasn't a typical mouse, and it wasn't a typical house, for Amelia was an inventor, you see.
Welcome to my home.
Though she hadn't yet come up with a successful invention, there are still lots of items she can notably mention, like a shirt made from salami or a telephone that doesn't ring.
Shh. Yep, I just keep on trying.
A toothbrush for your toes, a vacuum for your nose, or some greenish slimy thing.
See, I will make your life easy. I can't wait to start my day.
Amelia was full of ideas, and every morning shortly after she awoke, she would head to her workshop, idea in her head beginning to prod and poke.
Time to create. I got an idea.
An inventor's job was never boring or dull. In fact, it was fun and exciting. Each day, Amelia came up with new ideas, like shorts with dimmable lighting.
Kids, see the dial here? When I turn it on, you can find me in the dark.
One day, Amelia was visited by Winston the rat, who came from a neighboring town. He sported a top hat, wore a greenish cape, and held a cane that was dark brown.
Are you Amelia the inventor?
How can I help you, sir?
Why, hi there.
Said Winston.
How do you do? I wonder if you can make me an invention, for I am in need of some help. Some help with my cane. Of course, I will pay. Did I mention? At my age, I need a cane to walk, but it often gets stuck, you see, in holes, in roots, all sorts of things when I go to my home in the tree.
I can help,
Said Amelia, full of excitement, happy to help another creature. She began to think of a brand new cane, one with a built-in rocket feature.
Great,
Said Winston, full of delight.
I'll be back in a day or two. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Can't wait to see what you do.
As soon as he left, Amelia started her project, her head full of thoughts. To the cane she added rocket fuel, a string, and tied 2 little knots.
Here it goes,
She said as she lit the string, and the cane shot into the sky. And then for a moment, as brief as it was, into the air the cane did fly.
Oh no, I hope I can come back to Earth,
Thought the cane. But after that moment, the cane changed directions, and she heard a crashing sound as the cane broke into 100 pieces, shattering as it hit the ground.
I'm dead.
Thought the cane.
I guess this idea doesn't work,
said Amelia. Was Amelia discouraged, distraught, or upset? Not even a little bit, for Amelia knew it was never a failure, just a lesson to learn from it. Next, Amelia thought,
I need something less powerful.
and ideas started to churn.
I got it,
said Amelia, for it was time for the bouncy cane to have its turn. Amelia attached an old mattress spring and then decided maybe one more. Then she thought,
I'll add another to the cane, and just in case, another 4.
I hope this time I don't die.
thought the cane. It was time. The cane was ready, and Amelia gave it a test. And bounds that cane did do, and the extra springs gave it zest. But maybe she had added just a bit too much spring, maybe a bit too much might, for that cane kept bouncing down the road and soon bounced right out of sight.
I can't stop. Help!
But was Amelia discouraged, distraught, or upset? Not even a little bit, for Amelia knew it was never a failure, just a lesson to learn from it.
I got it,
She thought, with excitement in her eyes, and her face grew a giant smirk, for she knew she had the best of ideas and didn't hesitate to get to work.
I did it.
Amelia cried as she held up her proudest invention of all. This time, the cane had a sword on one end, in case a pirate's capture should he fall.
Do you want to fight, matey?
asked the pirates. And just then, who should Amelia see, strolling back down the lane, but Winston the rat coming back to the workshop ready to pick up his cane.
Well, hello there.
Winston said.
I can't wait to see what you have created.
Amelia held out the cane to show it to Winston, perfectly elated.
This is a 2-in-1 cane. It can protect you too.
Winston took a good long look at the cane and decided to give it a try. But as Winston pushed the cane down, it stuck tight in the ground, and he let out a sigh.
What do you think?
cried Amelia.
A cane with a sword. Don't you think it's grand? You will be able to fight off any swashbuckling pirates, whether it be on sea or land.
But I'm a little old for this. Well, Amelia,
said Winston.
fighting off pirates I likely won't be, for I just need a cane that won't get stuck as I go to my home in the tree.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Amelia asked, beaming with delight.
You don't need a cane with rocket or bounce or one for a swashbuckling fight.
She thought for a moment and said,
Aha! I know what will do the trick.
She fastened a skateboard wheel to the end of the cane using an old toothpick.
This looks like a fine idea, Amelia.
When she was done, she handed the cane back and said,
Go on, give a try. Go on, Winston. Tell me how it is. Come on now, don't be shy.
Winston took the cane and went for a short stroll, testing it along the way. He came back, a big smile on his face, and said,
Amelia, you made my day.
The wheel on the end is a perfect invention and smoothly drove down the road. It didn't get stuck in holes. It went over roots, and it even helped lighten the load. Mr. Winston is now a happy camper.
Glad to help,
Amelia replied.
for an inventor's job is never through. And should you need firepower, like an engine or rockets, I know just what to do.
This should be fine for now.
Winston replied.
Thanks again, Toodaloo.
And Amelia soon started helping many more mammals, and even some reptiles too.
I need your help, Amelia. Me two, me three, me four, me five.
Here's your multi-purpose king.
You are a genius, Amelia.
For Amelia never got discouraged, distraught, or upset, not even a little bit. Amelia knew there is no such thing as a failure, just a lesson to learn from it.
Looks like she invented some rocket boots.
Yep, no problem is too big for me.
So what can we learn from the story? This inspiring story teaches us about the value of determination and persistence. Each failure is just an opportunity to learn. Now let's also look at what the Bible can teach us about this. This verse is from the second book of Chronicles, chapter 15, verse 7. It says, "But you should be strong. Don't give up, because you will get a reward for your good work."